special edition of NASCAR Race Hub, profiling women in the sport. You see race engineer Andrea Mueller there for Team Penske. She is a woman we featured in the past, along with Liz Prestella, a tire technician for one of the Cup Series teams. She, too, has been featured in the past. Today, the focus all on women in wheels, and Jamie Little, who is out at the racetrack in Phoenix, got to sit down with one of them. Hey, Jamie.
Yes, Victoria Morrissey, she was awesome. We went to the Caterpillar headquarters in Chicago, and one of the roles that she has at her job is to oversee the sponsorship here with Richard Childress Racing in NASCAR. And that's a sponsorship that has been around for 27 years. And she tells us why she thinks it works.
It's a fantastic job. It's the best job in the company, in my humble opinion. I started in marketing in the advertising business, and then was contacted by the executive recruiter here at Caterpillar, and I remember getting an email, and it had a provocative question in the subject line: "Are you the next global brand and marketing director?" And I kind of paused, and I turned to my kids, and I said, "That's my job." And they said, you haven't read the job description." I said, "What could possibly be in that job description to have global responsibility for what I consider to be the most purpose-driven brand in the world?"
That's amazing. You knew right away.
I know.
And marketing certainly drives NASCAR, so that takes me into your relationship with Richard Childress Racing. So how did that all come about?
Caterpillar has been in NASCAR for 27 years. What has made it a very dynamic partnership in the last few years has been that idea of willing to try different things. You know, obviously to have a legend at the head of that is always inspiring. I think it's all deeply grounded in the affinity that our customers have for motorsports. Due to a lot of the similarities between our company and motorsports, I think is kind of at the heart and soul of it.
So you can look at the car and you see Caterpillar on there, but it really comes down to the driver, the personality, and you guys have had some great drivers behind the wheel.
It's critical to utilize those spokespeople to be a credible carrier of your message in a way that doesn't sound like a paid spokesperson, but that they have a passion for it. Sure, winning is great, but when you have somebody who can elevate the visibility of your new products, your services, get their hands dirty in your equipment, it's connective tissue with our customers.
Since you've been with Caterpillar, what race experience maybe stands out to you because you were so involved?
Sure. I got to tell you, I did have the opportunity to ride in the pace car. Okay, that's bucket list, right? I mean, that was spectacular. I think people sit in the pit box. Whether you're a race fan or you're not, if you spend time up there and you feel the ground shake, you hear the cars coming around the bend, you watch the technology of the chief engineer and the screens and the data coming in, making split-time decisions, and then you watch the athleticism, not just of the driver, but the pit crew. The speed with which they do that, if that doesn't make your heart race and make you feel like you've just witnessed something spectacular, maybe you're not human or alive or something, I don't know. It's just an amazing experience in that.
I think the latest trend I heard is 50% of NASCAR fans now are female.
That's amazing.
And what would you say to a young girl maybe wanting to get involved, wanting to be successful, an executive in a company, or involved in racing?
I don't know if this is specific to racing, but in terms of following your dream, the thing that makes you unique and your combination of skills is the same thing that makes a brand unique. Caterpillar doesn't want to be like all of our competition. Find out the things that you're really good at, define how you want people to engage with you, and then just believe in yourself and go forward. Get your hands dirty, try things, ask lots and lots of questions. My mother once said to me, "You have 2 ears and 1 mouth, and you should use them proportionately." And I think we embrace the things that make you different because it's what will make you stand out as a leader at some point in your life.
Oh. Victoria is such an accomplished businesswoman, but you could tell she thoroughly enjoys being involved with NASCAR and hopes to be for years to come.
Yeah, Jamie, and you obviously have been involved with NASCAR for many years as a pit reporter. How have you noticed in the garage area the role of women kind of evolving over the years?
It really has evolved. I mean, I remember back in the day covering IndyCar and then